A very solid, inspiring figure. And Hearts playing in their all will lead them out. Well, no eye contact, but a handshake nevertheless between the two captains. Well, Celtic have dominated in fixtures at Tynecastle in recent times. They've won on 10 of the last 12 visits here, so they should come with lots of confidence. Hearts have struggled to do well against Celtic on their own patch. So here they come. A huge welcome. Well, there was something special about teams arriving in a full house. Very impressive indeed. Well, Callum Elliott has been the major beneficiary of Roman Bednar's injury problems. 18-year-old striker starts for his 7th time after a good week. His first 2 goals against Falkirk and a new long-term contract.
Another window of opportunity opening for him, and sat on the bench for a long period. Yeah, an incredible start to managerial career here. Found out a few things about a few players early doors. One of those to suffer, Stan Varga. That man will be delighted. His team around, he finally up and running. 5 goals last week. It's a dodgy start for Graham Ricks, but they'll be delighted the way I think his team has progressed.
Last time Gordon Strachan, Graham Ricks met in Anglo was in 1988, February, when he played an FA Cup match, Arsenal against Manchester United. Graham Ricks coming out on top of that. Celtic in the match started. Straight back to Paul Telfer. Good lit there by Hartson. Here's Maloney coming in from the right-hand side. Tackled well by Webster. Now Scatcher. A combination up front for Hearts, interesting, with the tall, commanding figure of Jan Kauskis and the energy of young Elliott.
A nervy starter from Bob Albaldi. Slightly under pressure, but plenty of time to get that ball forward. Nerves playing a part for that man.
Fisas with a throw. Well, that incredible defensive record should give Hearts massive confidence. Presley's head up. Jankowskis finding Hartley. That's Wallace settling in well now. A left back for Celtic, brought down surely there by Chesnauskis.
I find it pretty competitive in that midfield area today, Jock. I think with Petrov, Lennon in there, Hartley, Brellier will be very competitive. Both teams will want to get hold of that particular area of the park and start and dictate.
The noise coming from the Hearts supporters principally at the start of the match. Headed away by McManus. A very interesting contest. 2 young men, McManus and Elliott, in direct opposition. A number of good contests, in fact, in the match this afternoon, Mark, especially in midfield.
Absolutely, I think that'll be the crucial part of the game today, but I think it's important that Hearts don't get into that direct play, trying to get the ball straight up front to Jankowskis and Elliott, 2 big lads. I think the order of the day is the ball just slipped up the side of the centre-halves. We've seen in the past that Baldy does struggle in that department.
Good play by Chesnauskis. Elliott's layoff goes wrong. It's Maloney who collects for Celtic. There's Thompson. Calm figure of Andy Webster at the back for Hearts. This is Nielsen. Bellier's head up. This is Nielsen. Now the referee gives the handball, and the free kick goes to Hearts.
And Thompson getting another welcome from the Tynecastle support there. The nervy little passes, got played for a while. Yourself back into this first team mode.
Rudy Scatchell with a set piece with that very talented left foot. A little chat with Hartley before they decide on the appropriate tactics. Scatchell hanging it in. A little one there by McManus inside the box. Webster was waiting behind him.
Well, that's one thing that Hearts do have. They have plenty of height in the side. Kauskas, Webster, Stephen Presley, all big guys. All prepared to get their head on the ball.
Scatchell again, looking for Presley. Hartson back defending, and that was Baldy who swept the ball out. Back in from Pizas. Breaker on there, led by Nakamura and Hartson. Maloney calling for the ball over the far left. Here's Nakamura, he's spotted him now. Good counter-attack this from Celtic. Nakamura again. Thompson. Oh, he's done well. Fine ball in, and a glorious chance for Petrov.
What an opportunity that is for that man there. What a cross. That's why that man is in the side. No better man on the ball with a delivery in the wider areas. Through Hartley's legs, just hung up there. Petrov right inside his marker and should be hitting the target there. That is a fantastic opportunity early on.
Well, what a difference that might have made. It really was as good a chance as you could expect to get in a match at this level. Oh, slackness there in defence. Petrov and Baldy, a misunderstanding. Here goes Wallace now. Maloney net there strongly by Presley.
Good work there from Stephen Presley. Seeing the picture pretty early. Know what he's going to get from Sean Maloney. He's going to be dragged all over the park.
Ross Wallace starting for the 5th consecutive time at left back for Celtic. He'll throw. Back now with Lennon. Hart, we thought the ball was out. The linesman didn't agree. Good challenge by Webster. Space now for Telfer though. Now Nakamura. Held up there by Brellier. Scatchell to Elliott. That's a very good take by the youngster. Superb play from Hearts. Hartley has Jankowskis in the middle. That's for Jankowskis. 1-0 to Hearts.
Fantastic play there from young Elliott. The instigator, the provider.
And one goal, I think. Wallace, the unlucky Celtic defender.
What a start to the game. Petrov having a chance, 2 minutes, that man, unfazed by the whole thing. But great play there by young Elliott. Great run from Hartley, as you would expect. As nonchalant as you like, outside of the foot, into the danger area. Hard ball to defend. There we go, outside of the foot. And I think it does touch Jankowskis. And then off the Celtic defender, off the hand of young Wallace. The end of the day, it's in the back of the net.
Well, what a start for Hearts. I don't think we can praise young Elliott too much for the way in which he took that forward pass and set up the move.
Yeah, fantastic play. Rode the tackle, turned the player, slipped the ball, was aware of the runner. Great, youthful, should we say youthful experience. But, that man there just caught, chasing back towards his own goal. Terrific ball in from Hartley, must be said. Very difficult to defend against.
Well, perhaps an aspect of the game, Mark, where the lack of experience as a defender may have counted against Ross Wallace there.
Well, what an opening 5 minutes, Jock. I mean, two teams at the top of the table. He said it was going to be tight, but Petrov has the chance. He should score. 2 minutes later, Hearts go prancing up the lead, up the pitch.
And that was Hartley doing his best, breaking into attacking positions from midfield. That's when he was so effective early this season.
That's what you expect from him. That's the strength in his game. Getting forward, getting goals, being a provider.
Scatchell again with a corner. Awkward. Presley's up! 2-0 to Hearts! Stephen Presley!
Well, we just said it before. Hearts do have the personnel for set pieces, dead balls. How delighted are they? What a start. That man is absolutely delighted with his team start. That man, I'm not too sure, not getting carried away with it. But that is the captain's role. How many times does he get up there? We've seen it so many times this season. In there, 6 yards. Great delivery from Scatchell.
Well, Boric was caught in 2 minds there, concerned by Callum Elliott's presence.
2 big players there on the far post, but the delivery, goalkeeper can't come. There's too much on that ball. 2 big guys attacking the ball. And that was the first man to it. Stephen Presley, captain. 2-0 up.
What
within 8 minutes.
Start. Incredible start to the match. A new year and a new experience for Celtic. 2 goals down so early in the match, but Gordon's tracking 2. A major task ahead.
He needs to get his team going now. 2-0, 8 minutes into the game. Still a long time to go in this game. But we need a reaction pretty quickly.
Two goals coming within 2 minutes and 2 seconds of each other. Minutes 6 and 8.
Coming off the great opportunity from Petrov at the other end.
Well, we made that point, Mark, that they might look to regret that. It might turn into a very important miss by Petrov, and that could be the case. Prest is in trouble here. Yeah, he's taking some bang in the face, I think.
I think a knock to the head. It must be, as we've seen before, head knocks. Game is stopped straight away.
Jankowski's across to Graham Ricks too. There's an accidental clash there.
That's your heads. McManus just catching Stephen Presley at the side of the head.
Saw one. Well, these Hearts supporters just cannot believe, I'm sure, the start of 2006. There was a long conference there between Graham Ricks and Edgaras Jankowskis. While there was a stoppage there, he got a big striker across to his manager for some discussion tactically. Looks very calm and unmoved, doesn't he, Graham Ricks?
I think he'll be telling Jankowskis now, and young Elliott, as soon as the ball comes up, just look to get a hold of it, try and draw the free kicks, and take the pressure off his midfield and his defence.
Well, I think history would tell us that if there was a team capable of coming back from a 2-goal deficit very early in the match, it is Celtic.
Yeah, they can score goals. They've got goals throughout the side.
Little head flick on by Hartson, goes wide of the target. That's no problem for Craig Gordon in goal. Well, they were 2 down, of course, against Rangers at Ibrox in August, Celtic. Apart from that, they lost that one game at Celtic Park against Dunfermline. Shock defeat by 1-0. All the players now switching over to the far side of the pitch. Every player is on that opposite side of the pitch. Really knowing Craig Gordon will play the ball into that area. That's Presley lifting it forward. There's Wallace. Presley again. Well, it's a kind of start which could put some nerves into that Celtic defence too, as is evidenced by that clearance from Balde. And Hartley and Balde clash. The result is a free kick to Hearts.
You see a very nervy start from Balde.
I think it's fair to say that Celtic couldn't afford to lose another one now, surely could they?
Put the Balde under all sorts of pressure, targeted him, ball up the side of him. We've seen 2 or 3 wayward passes from the defender. And suffering the confidence stakes. Another opportunity now for, I would say, Hartley for this one. The right footer.
Hartley's territory, I think. Although Takis Pisas shows an amazing amount of interest here also. There's Pisas. Oh, not a bad effort. That was blocked by Petrov at the end of the wall. Would have tested the keeper.
Poor Hartley. Not over enamoured with this, his reaction. Everybody confident now to take.
In no rush. There's a lot of space over there. Hartley's his marker. Hartson's the marker, normally. Look at the space he has. There's Hartson. Well taken by Borak. She needed that, I think. He's had a rocky start to the match.
Yeah, but, not so much pace on this one from the previous corner, which Hart's got a second goal. Enabled Borak to come out and collect.
So it's Paul Telfer now for Celtic. Well, McManus, the big difference of 2 goals makes a part of that, obviously. Impressive lead. It means that the Celtic defence cannot afford another false move, can they?
Cannot afford another mistake. Just looking at the comparison between the two defences here, looking at Hearts, in respect to the ball, they're moving up and down the park, they're working Hearts and Maloney very hard, and keeping their unit pretty compact, pretty squashed together, so there's not a lot of space in that midfield area. That will suit Hearts.
Nakamura's pass, just missing out the run made by Petrov. That's Presley's clearance. This is Elliott. That's a fine pass. Jankowskis is offside. I think it was intended for Česnauskas, but he would have been onside. But there's Tom Murphy on the line indicating that Jankowskis was declared offside. I think he's right.
Good play again from young Callum Elliott. Yeah, it was intended. Jankowskis got himself on the end of there, in an offside position. Good play again from young Callum Elliott, holding the ball up, not being panicked, not flicking the ball on.
Presley penalised for the challenge on Hartson. Alan Thompson not happy about the Hearts players crowding around the ball, preventing a quick free kick. Maloney is the set-piece man from this side of the pitch, using his right foot. Craig Gordon will know all about him. So here's Maloney. Petrov leaves it to him. Oh, deflection. That was well taken by Gordon.
Well, what's there, Craig Gordon. Maloney doing well here, just getting the deflection there off Jankowskis, but Gordon right in line with that one.
This is Thompson under pressure from Česnauskas and from Elliott. Too much pressure. Free kick to Celtic. Now remember our man of the match competition. Mark Hately will nominate that man of the match at the end of the game. If you agree with him and you are lucky in the draw, you could win the signed shirt from that man of the match. These are the numbers to call. The UK 0901 65 65 515. The Republic of Ireland is 1513 712 444. And you can text MOTM space player's name to 85010, and the best of luck to you all.
Big players coming together again there, Hartson on Webster. There's actually not a lot in that. The referee being pretty consistent at both ends, which we like to see.
So Craig Gordon with the free kick for Hearts. And they have already survived one important element in the game, and that is to make sure that they don't lose concentration after scoring and give something away quickly.
Absolutely, I think this team's been built on that sort of concentration. You can see 2 goals at home all season without having a pretty high level of concentration. I think a few teams have learnt that over the past. This Hearts side playing with bags and bags of confidence at the moment. Everybody's wanting on the ball.
Well, they have a long throw opportunity here from Robbie Nielsen. Well, they've gone short. This time to Brellier. There's no offside. Here's Nielsen. Wallace made the block. Again, Brellier is available. Good clearance by McManus. That's Pisas. Jankowskis is not renowned for blistering pace off the mark, and Baldi was able to get there first.
Well, they're sort of balls that Hearts are exploiting the Celtic defence with. The balls just trundle up the side of the big centre halves with McManus and Baldi. Got lumped up in the air.
Here's Elliott again. Oh, that's good play. There's Pisas with the cross, helped away by Thompson. Hart gets the pitch of the ball very effectively. That's Pisas. Oh, that's good play by Telfer. What a confidence shown in his keeper. There's a hunger about this Hearts attack, though. Young Elliott certainly has given them remarkable life and energy. Telfer's pass. Here's Petrov and now Nakamura. Good tackle by Skachel. Telfer picks up the scraps. Now Petrov. Good switch of play to Petrov, available once again. Range effort perhaps. Carefully beaten out there by Gordon. I think he knew there was no one coming in a rebound. Took no chances with that.
Yeah, just getting his body behind it. Better play there from Celtic. Petrov just lining the shot up. Just maybe hitting the post, but Craig Gordon right across there. As you say, nobody here squeezing the ball. Plenty of time to pick it up at the second attempt.
So Nielsen will take this throw for Hearts. Fascinating struggle developing here. Hearts having the edge comfortably at the moment. Thompson's layup. That's Petrov now to Maloney. This is Nakamura. Telfer goes bombing ahead of him. Does this so well, Paul Telfer. A very valuable contribution he makes with these runs from fullback. Valdi in too strongly on Elliott. Bundle the youngster out of the way. Good quick free kick. Elliott. Such precocious confidence. Oh, it's great play again from Elliott. Now it's a chance for Skachel. Well, Elliott is running riot.
Nearly having a third goal, but Skachel, Elliott, all about Elliott this. Little nutmegs there. Super little layoff into Skachel onto his weaker right foot. Budic to have everything there.
Across it comes from Hartson now to Lennon. Petrov comes short. Good play from Celtic. That's Lennon. Well, not renowned for scoring, that's for sure. Neil Lennon, last goal was in December 2001 at home against Hibs.
Good play anyway there from Celtic. A little expected run by Petrov into there. It's a wild shot from Lennon.
Well, Hearts so much better this season. 44 points from 20. Last season, you'll see it was 28 from 20. 6th place. Chesnauskas matched all the way there well by Wallace. Good play by Ross Wallace. Neil Lennon wants to have a word with the far side assistant about the attentions on Wallace.
Little confrontation there. Two speedy players. Wallace the match that time. Settled in quite well there in that left back position.
Well, won by Webster from Hartson. Well, Celtic have only conceded 4 goals in the last 8 away league games. And they conceded 2 in the first 8 minutes here. This is Maloney. Found its way to Thompson with a bit of a break from Chesnauskas. Well, the crowd telling Presley to leave that. But he chose to ignore these suggestions. McManus strong there against Elliott. Now Telfer. Lennon. Well, Lennon and Elliott clashing. Lennon pushed young Elliott in the back after the tackle was made by the youngster.
Yeah, Callum Elliott making a nuisance of himself, trying to close the ball down. Just catching Lennon.
Well, it may have been a shade late, but it didn't result in, shouldn't have resulted in a reaction.
A little bit of frustration from Neil Lennon. We've seen it before, time and time again.
It's Elliott again. Super play by the youngster. Here's Chesnauskas. Jankowski's first touch slowed him down.
Callum Elliott right in behind him there as well. A little step over. Callum Elliott's in. Super link-up play between the two Heart strikers.
William Petrov has Nakamura ahead and Baldi behind. Here's Telfer. Nakamura to Lennon. Hartson turning well, promising us for Hartson. Misunderstanding with Maloney. Well, I think Maloney deferred to his senior teammate, and perhaps he shouldn't have.
Hartson there. You can see that was trying to take it on his chest, and it's trying to get the shot off. And just a lack of communication between the two there. Hartson probably should have left that to Maloney to get it back onto his left foot.
Well, just look at this incident here with Elliott coming in late on Lennon. A little bit of a nudge there, and Lennon's reaction could have got him into trouble. Frustration, I think, indeed, Mark, as you said. Not accustomed to being 2 goals behind so early in a match. Lennon again turning towards the referee for some help after another hefty challenge. Good tackle by Jankowskis. Skatchel to Kisas. Great pedigree Kisas has, which certainly would have expected a much better delivery than that. Benfica and Porto, he played for in Portugal. Greek, 2004, winning team every match he played. Thompson back to Petrov. Space found by Nakamura on the right. That's for Petrov, matched by Brellier. Petrov's in trouble. Remember, he was in some difficulty at Inverness a couple of weeks back. And the referee's going across. Well, Petrov clearly thinks that he was fouled by Brellier, I think.
It was good defending there from Brellier. I think the ball, you expect Petrov to make that run. Both boots are high. Brellier definitely gets something on the ball. It's a sore one, the guy coming onto the ball. The attacker, more often than not, normally gets the sore one.
The referee Ian Bryans wants to have a word. Someone, I think, or he just wants the ball here for a drop ball restart. This might be contested, this one. It's a pleasant change. Well, wants to take it again. Well, players now so unaccustomed to having genuine drop balls. And there's going to be a problem here for Petrov, who's been saying just too much.
Well, I think he feels he's the victim, Petrov, in all this. Trying to get his team wound up. I think at the moment, needing something like that to get this Celtic team fired up.
Telfer finding Hartson's head, and an offside flag up on the near side. John Gilmer, the assistant, on this side.
Yeah, standing in the offside position. We've said about the Hearts how Webster and Stephen Presley do work the centre forwards.
So Craig Gordon's free kick for Hearts. Well, won by McManus. Here's Nielsen. Jankowskis. Big touch for a big man. He's found Hartley. Baldy's clearance reaches Wallace. And now Lennon. Jankowskis has done well to find Nielsen. This is Elliott. Oh, another good bit of trickery and a fine ball in for Skatchel. Well, it's good play again from Elliott and from Skatchel.
Yeah, Bullett's absolutely furious there. But the header from Skatchel was allowed. Great work again from Elliott. 2 defenders picking up one. Bullitt, you'd expect a goalkeeper, would expect his defenders to be getting on the end of that. Contrasted in defensive performances at the moment. Hearts very much on top of the Celtic 2. That man getting a rough ride at the moment. That man there, Stephen Presley, Webster, and the man Brellier that just sits in front of them. What an understanding they have. Very tight triangle. Makes it very difficult for the strikers.
So McManus has joined the attack with Balde. Balde gets that helped on. Jankowskis with the clearance. The last man here for Celtic is Wallace. Looking for Hartson rather. And McManus has gone down. Seemed to turn an ankle or go down awkwardly anyway. He's back on his feet, clutching his groin now. I wonder if he's just twisted himself. The last thing I'm sure that Gordon Strachan wants to see is another central defender going out of commission, because Bobo Balde is off for the African Nations Cup. Hefty tackle there by Nielsen. Well, McManus appears to be all right for the moment, running totally freely. That's Telfer now to Nakamura. Lennon supporting. This is Maloney. Now Hartson. Nakamura asking a little too much of Maloney perhaps. Celtic ball, and across comes Alan Thompson to take this corner kick. Or is it a throw? It's a throw at the corner flag. So we've had half an hour of the match. Hearts with his 2-goal lead, and looking good value at the moment for that as Gordon comes to collect. Celtic supporters may reflect on the fact that last April they were 2 down after 13 minutes to Aberdeen and came back and won the match. So if they can remember that far back, they may have some hope that this game could still be saved or turned around.
I need to be doing a lot more in the last third. At the moment, need to be working Craig Gordon a lot more than they are doing. I remember Petrov having the headed chance and a long effort from outside of the box.
With all due respect to Aberdeen, I think Hearts are a different proposition at the moment. Maloney's pass, here's Lennon. Celtic going to enjoy some possession though. Here's Nakamura. Thompson lucky to get that back off Elliott. Wallace's pass, a good dummy from Petrov. It almost ran kindly for him. Oh, that's good play by Jankowskis. Here's Chesnauskas. Off goes Hartley once again. The covering player was Balde with that long stride getting him there. And he's still in a bit of a tussle though with Hartley. No respect for the person, Paul Hartley. Nakamura crossing the left for the moment. That's a foul by Nielsen on Thompson.
Thompson, Nielsen. Thompson doing that, does that very well. Gets his team, wins his team 3 kicks in all sorts of areas.
Well, it does appear as though McManus has come through that little spell with a little pain. And here's Webster. Jankowskis. Fouled by Petrov. No killing there between the two.
Yeah, poor first touch from Jankowskis, tucks him back into a crowded area. Fortunate enough there to pick up a free kick.
Disappointing ball there from Nielsen under pressure from Thompson. Remember the man of the match competition. These are the numbers to call, and you can nominate your man of the match towards the end. If you agree with Mark Hateley, you may win the signed shirt from that man of the match. Well, certainly candidates winning maroon at the moment. Hartson's in trouble. Physically too attentive on Presley, and the referee's going to take some action here. He wants both players called over, Hartson and Presley.
I can't understand what this is all about. The 2 players coming together here. Doesn't seem to be a lot in it for me. Referee Grimes a lot closer than we are. I think referee Grimes needs to understand that when 2 big players are playing together, there is going to be physical contact. There is arms, bodies come up against each other. It's the name of the game.
Well, you can see the looking. No more of that, he said. I suspect there will be yellow cards produced before long if things don't change. That's Elliott's header inside. Baldy first to the ball. Space for Maloney. Well, had he been able to get to the pitch of that, he would have had a chance to do something. Elliott disappointed with himself there. A little bit casual as he played that wide for Pisas as he intended. Here's Paul Telfer. It's better play. The pass just missing out Thompson from Nakamura. Nielsen charging forward. Jankowskis. Good challenge made by McManus. Well, Hearts thinking, do you think, Mark, of a third before half-time, or would they be happy to hold this until the interval?
No, I think they've just set themselves in a mode now where they're quite comfortable, keeping a tight unit. Back four are pushing up pretty high, keeping a compact midfield unit on top of the two strikers, making Celtic make all the play. We've shown already that young Elliott and Jankowskis up front can hit on the break. He's been outstanding in the first half. His contribution.
Parson helps it on for Maloney. Neat, quick turn. This is good play. Nakamura with a chance. Can he find space for a shot? Held up by Pisas. Scrambled away there by Gordon from Petrov. That was hazardous.
And that's that man Petrov in again there. Nakamura, the provider. Drew three players across to him. Gordon getting enough on it and just scrambling around there, but Petrov yet again the man causing the threat.
Here's Hartley now, full of confidence, can't get enough of the ball at the moment. Pisas driving it against his own player.
Trying to play a 1-2, there he was.
Hartley a little bit ill-advised there, making a gesture to the Celtic supporters. I don't know why he had to do that.
Just come off real lemon there, hit Hartley straight in the chest. Say a poor first touch.
Well, look at him turning here and a little gesture to the crowd, which was less than sensible, I think. Jesnowskis back, it comes to Nielsen. Elliott's layoff's brilliant. There's Jesnowskis. Oh, there's Baldy in serious trouble here. Well, a yellow card.
Fantastic play again there in the build-up from Hearts. And Baldy dragged out the middle. It doesn't like to be. Jankowskis, dramatic dive. No alternative there. Committed to the tackle, that man there, picking up a yellow card.
Wonderful play again from Callum Elliott.
Fantastic play from the young player. Absolutely outstanding first half. His contribution has been second to none.
And this is Scatchell territory, this set piece. On his left foot. Oh, does he leave this to Hartley? Slightly surprised at that. Hartley playing it in low. Elliott almost got that on target, which retrieved here by Webster, while he decides to take the throw. Surprised at that though, Mark. I thought that Scatchell may have fancied an attempted goal there.
Well, you would have thought so. Man banging form, great left foot on him. Hartley.
And Kostas off the line, Baldy's clearance. Nakamura held up there by Pisas. The ball was out of play. Pisas has no argument to offer, he knew that, I think.
It's been hard to see a weak link in this Hearts side in the first half, Jock. I think the whole team has played very, very well. Back four through midfield, front two up front, have always been an out.
Elliott again, causing trouble, fouled by Lennon. Jesnowskis coming inside, it's help from Hartley. Presley quite happy to play this back to Craig Gordon.
And that man there will have a few notes written down This half-time team talk. I think it'll have to be a good one to get this team going.
Stephen Presley now, the Hearts captain. Wallace playing inside for Petrov. McManus's pass is a good one to Nakamura. Telfer to Lennon. McManus to Thompson. This is Wallace. Slipping away from Česnauskas. Bellier goes across. That's a foul on Petrov by Česnauskas. Not much doubt about that.
A few fouls committed on Petrov in the first 39 minutes of this game, but he's been the threat for Celtic. We've seen it time and time again. Gets himself into the box. He has been the man that's probably going to unlock this Hearts defence.
Thompson fighting it in. That's Hartson under pressure from Webster. Goes Presley and Grelier. Pisas. Hartley, handball. Yes, it was handball. No doubt about that. Right in front of the referee's eyes.
Off the shoulder there. Off the arm. Simple win for the referee.
Good dummy from Maloney. Pass to Presley goes astray. Lennon collects. Wallace available on the touchline. He's touched them down there. Česnauskas finds Presley. Header on by McManus. That Česnauskas. Here's Elliott. Oh, he's done well to hold off Balde. He's taking a knock, Elliott, as Česnauskas breaks. Heavy tackle by McManus. A bad one. The referee will take action here. Yellow card for McManus. No complaint about that.
Yeah, it's a 2-7.
Why is pulling him off again? I don't know.
McManus fought right through the ball there. I don't think there's a lot in that. I think he's committed to the ball. Just catches Jankauskas on the toe. And then Callum Elliott picked up a sore one as well with Balde in the lead up to that.
We're watching Lennon dragging Jankauskas off the ground. There's Douay, who may come on at centre-back for Celtic.
The two centre-halves now, both yellow-carded. These two playing up front, Jankauskas and Elliott. So they're on 45 minutes ahead of them in the second half.
Scatchel flighting it in. Much too long for Pisas coming on the far post.
Poor delivery there from Scatchel. Seen far better than that from that man.
Hartson expected a challenge, I'm sure, which didn't materialise. Awkward there for McManus. That's Wallace to Petrov. Now Nakamura. Telfer outside him. This is Lennon. Maloney. How would Celtic relish a goal just before half-time to set them up for a second-half fight-back? That was handball. That was clear handball. Whether it was the ball playing the man playing the ball is the argument, but he certainly caught him in the right hand. There's Telfer. Awkward there for Presley. The presence of Hartson made life difficult, but he coped very well, the Hearts captain. Here's Česnauskas. Now Scatchel. Scatchel again has Elliott just ahead of him. Yes, here's Elliott now. That's for Scatchel. Oh, it's a terrific save by Bonac. Oh, he made himself so big there to keep up.
What a fantastic save that was. Absolutely crucial save, 43 minutes, third goal. That could have been an awful big mountain to climb. If that third one could have gone in,
This is Maloney setting up Nakamura. In goes Nielsen. Was that a foul? No, says the referee. Nakamura's on the ground. It's helped on by Skachel. That's McManus now to Telfer. Well, again, it was Callum Elliott who set up that chance for Skachel. Well, Lennon and Hartley exchanging pleasantries too. This is Ross Wallace. Controversy all over the pitch in this first half. The most important statistic though, still the 2 goals scored by Hearts in the first 8 minutes. Pisas makes the tackle. It's a throw to Celtic, but was it handball by David Chesnauskis here? Let's check this ball being driven in. Well, it certainly struck his hands.
It's a certain handball. It's very close. It's a metre away. It's ball to hand. I think that's what the referee said. But that's what a piece of skill that is from young Callum Elliott there. And that is a fantastic opportunity to take his side 3-0 up. But what a save that is. The criticised goalkeepers for falling down. They can afford to fall down if you've got 2 strong hands on the end of them.
I wonder if Skachel went for too much power there. What do you think?
I think so. I think, but when you're in there, the ball's bouncing up lovely. It's a lovely, lovely height. You've got to be looking to hit the roof of the net from there. It's not a lot of an angle to be aiming at, actually, Jock. So you probably go for height.
One additional minute we're going to have. 1 additional minute. It's just indicated by the 4th official.
I think credit where credit's due. I think it was just a fantastic save there from Artur Buric, keeping his side still in this game.
Well, what a momentous first half. The first match of 2006. Well, the match in Britain today. And a clash there again between Nielsen and a chance on there from Skachel, but it was Nielsen and Petrov that clashed.
It's alarming the amount of space that the Hearts strikers are getting in this Celtic box at the moment. You see Skachel at the bottom of the picture, just peeling off. Nobody picking him up, but a great recovery there from Telfer. It's alarming the amount of space that's being given there for the Hearts attackers and midfield players, it should be said.
Well, we're past the 46-minute mark. A ball is required. It's not being sent back by the Celtic supporters behind the goal. A minimal 1 minute. We're now into a second minute. Still in Petrov complaining bitterly to the referee about the tackle by Robbie Nielsen on the far side. There certainly have been some very meaty challenges today.
I think he's starting to lose his cool a little bit, along with Lennon as well.
The 10-yard rule certainly not obeyed there. And Skachel working along the byline as the half-time whistle goes. Referee Ian Bryans. So referee Ian Bryans has checked all the formalities. No change in either lineup for the second half. Well, I suspect that may change pretty quickly. And his Hearts will get his away again. And they'll be looking for a similar quick start, I'm sure, to the second half. Although they may also be very intent on being solid in the opening 10 to 15 minutes of this half. Last time they beat Celtic here, Tynecastle, was in 2003, when they won by 2-1. April 2003. Austin McCann got the winner. So conferring there on the touchline, Tommy Burns and Gordon Strachan. I think that might be something to do with the likely substitutions to come. I wonder, in fact, we were just talking, Mark, at half-time about how long it may take for Ed McGeady to be introduced.
Yeah, I think he'd be the favourite, I would have thought. A more dynamic player. Looking at the way Talon Thompson performed. He should come in there to play a disciplined role, but I think at the moment Celtic are looking for something a little bit more than that. More dynamic player.
This is Petrov, and now Nakamura. Back with Telfer. This is Maloney, and he's tussled there with Chesnauskis. In goes Hartley, well tackled by Lennon. Now it's McManus coming forward, really doing an excellent breaking up job in midfield again. Petrov fouling Lankowskis. The perfectly. He'll be very upset, Petrov, if this game goes wrong in view of the chance he missed before Hearts scored.
Talk about all the offensively good players that Hearts have got, but he's absolutely fantastic first half. Does the mundane stuff, reads the game very well, stops passes, makes tackles, gives the ball simple.
A long throw opportunity here for Robbie Nielsen. Good gap there, it's played short to Brellier again. Now Nielsen once more. This is Brellier. Just missing out Chesnowskis with a pass. The angle not quite right from Brellier that time. Well, referee having a word with Neil Lennon, who is really getting a little bit overwrought in the match. He clearly didn't appreciate lots of things happening in the first half.
Just bites all the time. Somebody says something in the crowd, you just ignore it, get on with it, keep concentrated. Yet again, has to have the last word.
Well, I watched Paul Hartley do that too for Hearts in the first half, and now Neil Lennon. It really is not desirable, I think, for players to react to the crowd in that manner.
That's how you lose your concentration, you lose your discipline. When you've lost that, your team are in trouble.
Petrov's layoff, there's Lennon, that's a good pass. Here's Nakamura on the run. This is good play from Celtic. Petrov steaming into the inside right channel. Had to turn back and was caught again. He's had a few injury problems, Petrov, in recent times. He's been playing through these because he hasn't missed a match for a very long time.
It looks like to me a little hamstring.
It's his 56th consecutive match for Celtic, this. Last missed one in November 2004, and he's going to have to go off. I think he's done his hamstring.
I think so, yeah. I think that's that burst. Probably just a little bit stiff from the half-time sit-down.
Here's Hartley's cross. Finds there all the way across to Skatchel. Well, he went for power that time. Might have been tempted to stand that up to the far post, but didn't do so. Well, Petrov's in trouble. That's why the ball's been turned out by Nakamura, to allow attention for Petrov, but I suspect it'll be his last involvement in play. Stephen Pearson preparing to come on.
Well, we've seen him involved in everything in the first half. That's been good for Celtic. It's just that little stop there, a little pull. Just coming in, just 4 minutes in from the long sit down. A little bit stiff. And that man now will have the responsibility.
Now, will he go to the wide left with Pearson, with Thompson stepping one in, or will he go straight into the Petrov role? What do you think?
Well, toss of a coin, but he has the legs to get forward. You know, we saw when he came into the Celtic setup, coming in a blaze of glory, scored goals from that area. And that man.
And the real tragedy is that's not one you come back from very quickly either.
No, and it's a pretty high up one as well. But I think the most favourable thing is he stopped straight away, and he's not aggravated it anymore.
Well, the taunting going on between the two sets of fans now. Not often the Hearts supporters have been able to enjoy this kind of comfortable position against Celtic. So off goes Petrov, on comes Stephen Pearson. Well, his first, he's been on his sub recently, Stephen Pearson, 6 times this season. Start a match since November 2004. After starting very impressively after his move from Motherwell.
Looks like Thompson has gone and stood in one. Pearson on the left-hand side of him. So he's got the responsibility of sitting in there and making the passes now.
Long ball from Wallace. Well, the history of matches involving Celtic going 2 down at half-time is interesting. 9 times this century they've been 2 down at half-time, and they've lost all previous 9 times. But they haven't failed to score here since April 2002. So, something may have to give. This is Thompson now. There's Pearson on the left. An opportunity for Stephen Pearson to make an impression. That's off the body of Chesnowskis for a corner kick to Celtic.
Opportunity there to bring the bin goods up. McManus, Baldy on the way. Thompson will be the taker and deliverer.
Thompson's corner kick, caught there by Craig Gordon. These 9 occasions, of course, only being since the year 2000, so it's not a very long time. But interesting. I was surprised at that mark. They haven't been able to come back from a 2-goal deficit and win.
Yeah, especially with the personnel that Celtic do have, and they have had through the times here. Goal scorers in abundance, always capable of scoring goals.
A bit of change again tactically. Celtic, they've moved Pearson now into the Petrov role, and Thompson's back on the left. Free kick to Herts. Well, Graham Rick still not showing much sign of joy in his heart as things develop. Difficult start to his career here. Well, watch that. Valde going round the back to win that from Jankowskis. Here's Chesnauskas. Lennon's headed clearance. Well, that's a clear handoff there by Hartson. He can't survive that. He was told in the first half. Yeah, that was blatant, that one.
Yeah, had a grilling in the first half. But that was as blatant as you'll see. The hand on Nielsen just swatted him to one side. Can't get away with that one, John. The referee straight into his pocket for the yellow card.
Hartson now back to defend. He's marking Stephen Presley. Roles reversed for the moment. Hartley looking there for Presley, who won it well. Oh, that was a good header down. Pisas returns it. Presley helps it on. This is young Elliott. Wallace. And Scatchell has just knocked it past, but he was offside. Wouldn't have counted. Well, uncertain in that Celtic defence again, nevertheless.
Oh, so they'll just come back in there, yeah. Just slightly offside there. Kauskis. Scatchell, the eager one again, just getting across there. Oh.
Ed McGeady preparing for action. No surprise there, really. That's a good chest down by Hartson. Here's Pearson. Maloney is onside. It's a great ball in. That's Pearson. Celtic are back in the match.
What a super delivery that is. A great way to make your entrance into this sort of game. One young player to the next. And that man has proved when he came into this Celtic side that he can get goals. He has a long barren period. What a great way to come in and make a name for yourself. Great ball in, it must be said. Great ball out, and follow that pass with a nice little side put into the back of the net, and that's his team right back in this.
The surprising thing was it was Takis Pisas who played Maloney on. Very experienced defender. He really should have been in much better position. And Pearson's taken full advantage. Well, now.
And that was just Pearson moved back into the middle. 3 minutes before that. Started off on the left-hand side, but moved back into the central role. And the reward straight away.
4 minutes on the pitch, Stephen Pearson, before scoring. What a difference that could make now, because Hearts really have to show their belief in themselves, because they have been a better side throughout the match so far. They should be believing in that and be able to come back again, as Webster is penalised for his challenge on Hartson.
They seem to have hit the same sort of tempo as they hit in the first half, Jock. I think just the worrying fact for Graham Rich at the moment, they've not taken on from the 2-0 that they started.
Thompson's ball in is met by Presley. That's Lennon. Valde gets up well. Here's Maloney looking for the space for a shot at goal, and Presley immediately pleading innocence. That's always a worry that when he does that. Didn't appear to be a foul, but he clearly was worried about referee Brines.
This is what you can't do with Sean Maloney. Very quick feet. There is a coming together with players there. We'll see it from this angle. It catches him on his standing foot.
I'll tell you that. Fair shout, yes.
Yep.
I think Celtic are a shade unfortunate there.
You always tend to worry as well when centre-half's hands go up in the air.
Yes, that's always an indication for me that they think they've done something wrong. And I think he did. Let's look at this again.
Great composure from Sean Maloney. Shifted the ball from his right to his left.
That's a penalty.
Just done by the skill there, Stephen Presley.
Well, very fortunate again. Herts. Could so easily be the penalty to put Celtic back on terms. Well, that's certainly not one that was deemed a pass back, I'm sure. Craig Gunn could pick this up if he wanted.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah, interesting now to see how Herts react from this. For so long in control of this game. Now. Need to pick it off, I think, Jot, if they're going to survive this. Celtic on the front foot now.
Well, the third goal scored here at Tynecastle in the league against Herts. And it was Richie Foran of Motherwell, Alan Walker of Livingston, and now Stephen Pearson of Celtic. Web's could have won that from Hartson, who was being very careful, I think. Free kick given to the challenge by Lennon Hartley. This time Hartley walks away without any reactions. To be clear foul, I think.
Nothing untoward there, just the two players coming together.
Paul Hart having words with some of his teammates, especially Česnauskas. That's one for Jankauskas to challenge McManus for, and that's Jankauskas who's penalised. That's quite correct. He was backing into McManus. Now Pearson back to Wallace. This is Telfer. It's a key phase in the match, no doubt about that now. Webster strong against Hartson. This Scatchell. They're really regretting these misses he had in the first half. And running into that immovable object, the former Bobo Balde. Webster goes down after a clash with Hartson, who won the ball, but he's taken a face knock. Well, Hartson is pleading to the assistant on the far side. Why? I don't know, because I don't think he's in any trouble. Is he suggesting that the player was trying to get him into trouble? I don't know.
There doesn't seem to be a lot in that from that angle. Players are coming together, there's hands and arms everywhere. Centre-halves and centre-forwards alike.
Yeah, he's overwrought, isn't he? He's not too happy about things. He's a calm individual normally. This is Maloney. Now Hartson. He has Nakamura on the touchline. That's a good switch of play. Thompson's unlucky there. Nielsen just caught that in his left boot. Here's Hartley. Come back towards McManus. Have to hurry there. He's given that straight to Hartley. That's angled for Scatchell.
Could have done better there. Try and get yourself across. The trailing fullback there. Thompson and Pearson interchanging on this left-hand side at will.
Look on from Hartson, that's Nielsen. Now Česnauskas. Looking for Elliott on the run. Well, if we've been looking at Callum Elliott with a real careful eye, the only part seems to me to be missing is blistering pace.
Yeah, I would say that's the only thing that's missing for that man's game, but oh no, it's an outstanding game, but just say that little burst of pace.
Sitting a long way back. Lots of decisions to make here. Do they try to contain and sit in and hold this 2-1, or do they keep going forward? I think they're better going forward normally. Here's Chesnowskis, perhaps just proving that. This is for Elliott. Oh, it's a very good ball across, and Scatchell checked out of his run.
Yeah, Scatchell just stood and watched there as Elliott did all the hard work there. Chesnowskis, great little slide up there. Elliott. Scatchell has to just anticipate that Elliott's going to win that ball and get that ball across and get into that area, the danger area.
McGeady for Thompson for Celtic.
We talked about this at half-time, Jock. I think he's had a pretty good game, him. Different sort of player. Looking for Thompson to play a certain area. But McGeady will play all over the park, more dynamic. There's two dynamic players on now, Pearson and him.
Push by Chesnowskis on McGeady. He was clumsy there, the Lithuanian. Quickly taken free kick, played by Pearson.
I think that's what we didn't see in the first half. Celtic closing the ball down as sharp as they're doing at the moment. More urgency throughout the side.
So tactically, what would you be thinking about, Mark? Would you be saying to the Hearts players to keep going forward, look for a third, or would you sit in?
I think you're just playing the discipline role, play your areas.
There goes Scatchell.
I think you know that Celtic are kind of fresh for this second goal. They're coming forward, there's obviously spaces in behind there. As shown in the first half, do have the personnel to hurt you in that department.
Larson did well again. That's Pisas. Squeeze that past Valde for Elliott. Close indeed, didn't quite make it. Oh, Thompson, I tell you, has got some ice in his leg. Explain his early departure. That's Nakamura. Hartson getting up well. Cleared by Webster. Well, Hearts have really stopped playing in a creative sense, haven't they?
Yeah, they just put the shutters up now, I think. Just say playing the positions. Hartley's more in a defensive role now. It's the lone strikers up front.
Here's Ross Wallace. Going outside Nielsen. It's good running. Difficult cross to deliver. Couldn't make it. Well, remember, the man of the match competition is still to be resolved. Mark Cathey will make a decision towards the end of the match. These are the numbers to call, the text addresses to use. If you want to nominate your player and see if you can win that signed shirt from the man of the match. Can't eliminate the picture there. Certainly in the first half would have been hard to beat, but of course Celtic coming back in the match second half makes a difference. There's a damage on Alan Thompson's leg. Lancaster's got up well for that. Driven away by Balde. Limmer. It's a foul by Maloney on the office. Pearson and Lankowskis having a little exchange, and the referee wants to do something about that before the free kick is taken. The referee spotted that exchange and wants to have a word with Stephen Pearson.
They throw the ball. Jaspers is on the floor.
Hartley pitching that towards Presley. Good defending by Hartson. Hopeful appeals from Hearts supporters for a foul by Hartson, but there's not much merit in that. Hartson now in midfield. This is Wallace. And Lennon lost out to Brellier. Come back safely by Scatchell to Gordon. Jankowskis. Baldy all over the top of him. And that's not easy because Jankowskis stands 6 feet 4 inches.
It is the clash of the giants, that. Two big players.
Was this a penalty?
John Hartson holding the arm of Stephen Presley there.
Yeah, there's more in it than I thought initially. Anyway, Graham Ricks certainly thought so too. A good header down. There's a chance now for Elliott.
Presley, from all the set pieces, just into that space there. Callum Elliott just coming across a little bit too far there, making the angle very tight. But one thinks he should have done better.
Here's Chesnauskas now. Hearts coming back. And the pass back from Lennon. Not picked up by Boric. Again, I'm not sure it was a deliberate pass back, but keeper took no chances. Nielsen leaves that to Presley. Here's Chesnauskas trying to clever turn there away from Wallace. Well, Gordon striking. Tinkering again with his attacking options. Talking it to Sean Maloney. Complete error there by Webster. Misjudged the bounce completely. This is McGeady. Can he punish Hearts for that error? Telfer comes forward. Pearson pops up on the right. Oh, that's a fine tackle by Pisas. Now Jankowskis. Stepping away from Balde. Long chase for Elliott, which is very ambitious indeed.
Link-up play between the two strikers again. It's the longest 1-2 in the world. Looking for his co-striker. If that had gone in, it would have been a pretty good goal of the season candidate.
Looks clearly going through some agonies now. The game looking much less secure than it was a while ago. One of the teams to gain a point at Tynecastle this season, and that's Cally Thistle, who had a 0-0 draw. Everyone else pointless. Celtic need 2 unless they can score again. Well, Gordon Strachan is certainly been working very hard in this match on the touchline. Some of his teammates. Elliott guilty of handball. He says the shoulder. The referee disagrees. A little sign of fatigue or two in the young man, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's the power of work he put in the first half, second half. That final to his game.
Tidy play by McGeady. This is Telfer, now Lennon. A chance on the rebound! The offside flag is up, it won't count. It's offside. Pearson, I think, was a player offside. Tom Murphy's flag up early.
Very Gordon got away with one there. It's a super strike from Nakamura initially. That is not offside. It's not offside Pearson anyway.
No, it's not Pearson, it's Maloney.
Maloney on the far side following up.
Had Pearson scored, it would have stood.
Should have scored. He should have scored. Craig Gordon there getting away with one. Pushing the ball straight back out. You see Pearson, Maloney in the top of your picture, standing in that offside position.
Well, even then, after Pearson's shot,
I think we'd have to look at that one again, but he was the first one onto the ball. I think we'll probably find that would be the fact.
Because Pearson was so close in on goal that I think Maloney might have been behind him. Anyway, Hearts have survived. They're getting a bit of fortune. They might have had a penalty kick against them. They might have lost a goal there. But they still have the lead. And Presley has been yellow carded.
Not surprising in one of these games. Centre-halves and centre-forwards alike. Both Celtic centre-halves on yellow cards. Stephen Presley becoming the next marker in the book.
Back it comes now to Lennon. 17,200 inside Tynecastle. And everyone riveted to this match, which is still got some drama to unfold, I suspect. Here's McManus. Nielsen's header goes straight to Pearson. Careless clearance that by Pearson. That could be costly for Hearts. Hearts into Maloney. He's playing more on the right-hand side now. Telfer supporting well in the overlap. It's good play by Telfer. Here's Pearson. Oh, that's a cross-of-face goal again. Hearts living very dangerously. Pearson causing all sorts of problems. Here's Nakamura again. Now Telfer. Turned away by Presley. Clumsy challenge by Jankowskis, but Lennon survived that very well indeed and kept possession. This is McGeady, now Nakamura. Pressure mounting in the Hearts defence. And this time there's no run being made by Hartson.
Nervy times at Hearts at the moment. Hot supporter, the ball's flashing across backwards and forwards. Pearson crashing another one. Back across the face of the goal.
Offset against Elliott.
Hearts living very dangerously at the moment. Just clinging on to this precious 2-1 lead at the moment.
Well, the game is certainly changed from the way it was running in the first half. There's no doubt about that. The goal from Pearson has changed everything in terms of the complexion of the play. This is Nakamura. Now McGeady. Lots of space at the far side again for Telfer. Nakamura comes short. That's for Pearson. Not what he intended. Nielsen brings it out calmly in his chest. Česnauskas. A tired attempt there by Elliott. Celtic come again with Pearson and McGeady. Now playing more centrally. Relier's pass back to the left foot of Gordon. Foul by McManus on Elliott, and from the touchline I can tell you that John McGlynn and Graham Ricks are urging their players to come forward. They're concerned they're sitting back too deep.
Yeah, I think getting drawn back. I think the onslaught,
foul there.
yeah, onslaught of Celtic at the moment, pushing the Hearts team backwards. But it's important, I think, that Webster and Stephen Presley keep the midfield away from the back four, and keep the banks at four. They're still in a line at the moment, they're pushing back.
McGeady's pass releases Maloney, across goes Fisas. Fisas is in trouble here. What's the colour of the card? He was the last man. Yeah, it's a red one. It's a red one. What's Craig Gordon all about? What's happening here?
I think he's saying that the ball is going away from the goal. I think that's what the goalkeeper is saying, but Fisas there.
Very rash tackle by Fisas.
Very rash, a man of his experience. Knows where the ball's going. Maloney's travelling at a rate of knots. It's going to be very difficult to do anything from there and paying the price. It's a great run from Maloney. Fisas covering defender. And this is what Craig Gordon's on about. The ball's going away from the goal. No option there for the referee.
Well, it's denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. That is the test, and on that test, then Fisas has a problem. Robbie Nielsen, yellow carded also for his protest, I think.
Be a long 15 minutes now for Hearts. A great opportunity.
Lee Wallace will come on, perhaps to play left back, and there'll be a player sacrifice for that.
But I think that will be Callum Elliott. I think Callum Elliott's been looking the tightest of the two strikers.
That's going to be Česnauskas, in fact, is coming off.
It's always going to be one of the strikers.
Well, Česnauskas, a wide midfield, he's coming off. That's surprising. The organisation of the lineup, though, I suspect Maloney's very good from this position. So is Nakamura. Craig Gordon worried about the wall. Disappointing one from Maloney. He's not happy with himself. He knows he's capable of much better.
Yeah, knows he should have hit the target there. He knows he should have made the goalkeeper work. But well wide in the end. So a forward-thinking player being withdrawn from a defensive-thinking player, as you would expect.
Well, that will restore the defensive balance if Wallace goes to left back. And it looks as though Callum Elliott has been told to play wide right in place of Česnauskas, leaving Jankowskis on his own through the middle. Well, the efforts of Česnauskas appreciated by his Hearts supporters as he departs. On comes young Lee Wallace, just 18 years old. 2 starts, his 10th sub-appearance of the season. Well, now 12 minutes or so, plus stoppage time to go. 10-man Hearts trying to cope with Celtic, who are building up momentum anyway against 11 men.
Big 15 minutes coming up for both team seasons already. Hearts the chasing team.
Jankowskis comes short. That's a very good turn. Caught there by Pearson. Free kick's given.
Chance there again for Herts to take a little bit of strain off their own back four and puts them on Celtics now. Big two coming up, Webster and Presley. Presley lurking on the far post, and he's done all season.
Webster's right in the middle. Cleared in by Scatchell. Webster with a chance there. That came off Baldy. It's behind for the corner. Bullets couldn't keep it in.
Well out in the first attempt there from Bullets.
Scatchell's left foot again. Well, we've seen the problems caused from his deliveries earlier in the match. It's not so good. Easy for Telfer. Relier. Fouled by McGeady. Relier's wiliness, his experience there, just putting his body between McGeady and the ball.
Absolutely experience there. Not a lot on, nothing to do with the ball. Just hold the ball up and get yourself a free kick.
Up goes Presley, mistimed that slightly. It was a very good delivery from Elliott on the right-hand side.
And there's been a constant threat for the whole game, Stephen Presley.
Looking at Boric there to get the ball forward. Some argument of where that free kick's been taken from. Webster's header. Here's Scatchell with Telfer. There are tense moments for Gordon Strachan. There's tension all around the stadium now. It really is knife edge time. Hearts with that precious lead, but looking more and more precarious as the game unfolds. This is Elliott. Oh, terrific control again shown by the youngster. Put up there surely by Lennon. Well, the referee still hanging on with that. And they've certainly survived in Europe, that's for sure. And the referee telling Lennon just to get himself up. Good refereeing that, I think. Taking no action of any kind. Goes Webster. Well, the trouble is now, these balls going forward with only one striker. The ball's coming back relentlessly on this Hearts defence.
That's where you need Jankowskis to get hold of the ball and just try and win free kicks and get his team up the park. It's always a difficult one at this stage.
Well, that's certainly the concern for the Hearts management. The team's dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. Here's Nakamura. Here's Callum Elliott. Now it's Hartley to Brellier. Well, I think Brellier's quite lucky there. There wasn't much in that from Nakamura's point of view.
No, there's not been a lot of things happening. I think some cheap free kicks given away. The referee's been conned into a few of them. Is Brellier at it again? Yeah, we see it from European players all the time. But it's experience, or whatever you want to call it, takes the pressure off your team, whatever way you look at it.
Remember, a man of the match competition, these are the numbers they call the text addresses to use to see if your decision agrees with that of Mark Hateley, in which case you may win the signed shirt from that man of the match. Time running out rapidly. Well, there have been two huge moments in the second half for Ian Bryans to preside over. This was the first. Was it offside? Now, I've got to say, I don't think it was. Because it was Maloney who was offside, and he was not involved until Pearson got on the ball, and that's a sending off. Was it an obvious goal-scoring opportunity? The referee thought so. Oh, Wallace has been given a free kick there for the attention of Maloney, has he?
Well, I think the throw just off the Maloney's toe.
Here's Andy Webster. Up goes Hartley. Now Jankowskis. Bundled over by Baldy. Needless and clumsy.
That's what you need in your big centre forward to do. You just need to be standing there, plant his feet, get the ball.
Hartley's lost the plot too. He's now had I think he was asking the referee about another yellow for Baldy, because he has already got one.
Yeah,
and if that's the case, it does him no credit.
Constant coming through centre halves as they do, come through centre forwards all the time. That's what they're there for, centre forwards, especially at this stage of the game. Just get hold of the ball.
Elliott sliding it in. So they'll make another change very shortly. Jankowskis will come off, Pospisil will come on, I think. Here's Elliott again. Lovely little slide of foot. Presley's gone down after a clash with Lennon. Well, now, Lennon's walking away from the incident, and Presley's in some trouble here. Pearson should be out of the way. It's got nothing to do with Pearson. Well, now, what happened? Lennon was the closest Celtic player, and the referee and Brian's telling these players to get away out the road.
It's a great piece of skill. Yes, it was
a hack at Presley by Lennon.
Well, a little kick from Lennon there on Stephen Presley, but it's another great piece of skill there from young Callum Elliott. Dancing away out of the trouble and firing a shot off.
Even more time now to be added on. Well, they won't want to lose Presley. So we've had for Hearts, we've got Lee Wallace on the pitch. He's their only change so far, isn't he? So we've got Pospisil comes on. Now Presley's in some trouble here. Pospisil waits to come on, but they may wait to see the damage to Presley because they want to risk anything here.
Nice bit of skill from there. Look, you can see
it's a nasty kick.
Lennon, yeah, you can see Lennon just a kick. That's right in the back of the.
Completely unnecessary. It was just, he wasn't even involved in the ball. Presley. Hearts his layoff. There's Lennon. Now Maloney. Nakamura, was that offside? No, says the assistant. Nakamura seemed to be confused there. He's turned that away for a throw to Hearts. Oh, just offside, I think.
Yeah, just offside, but right under the linesman's nose. To see that.
The Pospisil still waiting to come on. Pearson winning that from Hartley. That's Wallace. And Cowster's got up well for that, but Hearts can't get out of their own half at the moment. Wallace sliding it in. Webster did well. Now it's Telfer. It's grimly hanging on now, Hearts. They really are struggling to hold on, and that's a push on Telfer, surely. The free kick's been given.
Pressure keeps mounting here.
Silly one by Scatchell.
It's going nowhere into the corner.
Tension around Tynecastle among these Hearts supporters. They all looked so rosy before half-time. In fact, until Stephen Pearson scored for Celtic in 55 minutes. Since then, it's been knife-edge time. This is Nakamura, who's capable of an excellent delivery. Oh, it's a terrific header. McManus, the equaliser for Celtic.
Oh, delivery. What a fantastic delivery that is from Nakamura. He scored the winning goal last week to keep his side top of the table. And as he just delivered the pass for McManus to take a point from this game. Absolutely fantastic, whipped in ball. Lots of action on it. McManus getting the jump.
Very poor marking. I think it might have been young Elliott who was supposed to run with him, and no one did. Presley had to come and try and meet him.
Yeah, just came to him, but McManus, there's only one winner there. Straight in front of the defender, and a great header. Keeper absolutely no chance.
Third goal of the season for McManus. And a very, very important one. A total change in the demeanour of Vladimir Romanov now.
You say it's been coming though, John, in the last 10-15 minutes. It's been all Celtic. Anything else is going on. All Celtic last 15 minutes have been threatening. Ball's been flying across the Hearts goals. There's been chances.
Pospisil for Jankowskis. Now, you will have to suggest the way the game has gone second half, if there's going to be a winner, it will be Celtic.
You would say so. I think last, I say 10-15 minutes, it's all been Celtic. Hearts right on the back foot. That man will be delighted his team are back in it after being 2-0 down. But it's been more chances created in the second half by Celtic than Hearts. And as you say, as the last 10-15 minutes has gone, there's only one team going to be scoring a goal here.
The Old Firm obviously known for going right to the end to try and win matches, never happy with a draw. That's Webster's clearance. 4 minutes of stoppage time we think will be added. That's a long time now in these circumstances. Or could there be another twist in the tail? Could Hearts come up with something before the end? But a very disappointing second half of Graham Rix's team. They really haven't performed since Pearson scored that first goal for Celtic. Here's Pospisil with McManus winning that comfortably. Presley at the back. I don't think your Hearts will be having a point now.
I think so. I think what you can say from the half-time team talks, I think Celtic have responded to Gordon Strachan. I think the Hearts have found it hard to attain the heights that they did in the first half.
Free kick given for the challenge by Hartley. Well, why does Hartley want to debate that? Why does he have to debate that? Looks like a clear push from here. Yellow card, inevitable.
Hartley and Scatchell, yeah, the yellow cards there, I think. 2 players.
Just incredible.
A little bit of indiscipline, creating more pressure for his side.
So we're now into 4 minutes of stoppage time, and Nakamura is over this set piece.
Similar area.
He can do it easy.
Similar area to the McManus goal, a little bit further out, but quite capable of delivering from here.
Scatchell was booked there too, I think. Nakamura again flading it in. That's Balde. Here's McManus again. He scored the winner. Stephen McManus for Celtic.
That is all down to the pressure, delivery, a little bit of fortune, and that man in the right place to grab a double. Here's the delivery again. Baldy involved, just fell to McManus, who just hooked the ball back across Craig Gordon towards the far post. Goalkeeper absolutely no chance. And what a remarkable turnaround that is.
Well, the game has been turned on its head when Gordon Strachan. It's sheer joy now. 7 points is the gap. The top of the league. You can't see any possibility of that coming back for Hearts. They look to be a depleted, shell-shocked side now, and they really haven't looked any different since the moment when Pearson scored the first goal. Graham Rix were looking on with heavy heart, because when you reflect too on the fact that there might have been a penalty kick, the goal that was chopped off from Maloney, it's all been Celtic in the second half. Oh, there's trouble there. Hartson and Webster clashed. The linesman here is taking some action. What's this about? No, it's nothing to do with that. The ball has been left there. Another ball on the pitch. What's going on here? Well, there's Hartson clashing with Webster. The referee's back to the play, and he was going to the assistant who didn't see it either.
Well, I mean, that Webster went down like he'd been poleaxed.
The Hartson's been yellow carded already. Here's Robbie Nielsen's long throw. There's some twist in the tail to come yet. Wallace did well. Is Nielsen fouled? I thought he might have been by Nakamura, but the referee and the linesman don't agree.
What a remarkable turnaround in the second half. 2-0 down at half-time, Celtic finding themselves now 92 minutes into this, 3-2 up.
A foul there by Madison Webster. And I think this could turn into a defining match for Hearts this season if they did nothing from this. Having led and been playing so well in the first half, then I think it could be demoralising for them. They're really looking for something now here. A little bit of inspiration from this set piece. We're into the 4th minute of stoppage time as Rudy Scatchell is being told to look at the referee, stand up and look at him. He's quite right. Last chance perhaps for Hearts. Here's Scatchell. Well won inside the area by Pearson. And Maloney thumping the ball to safety. McGeady gives chase. Wilson gets there first. Craig Gordon was up there. He's out of position now. He's back in his goal line, but he was way upfield for the free kick. This has to go long. There's no time for anything else. Ian Bryce checks his watch again. This is Scatchell trying to find room for a delivery. There it goes. Hearts slow and getting players into the area. Here's Brellier. Has he in the corner? Yes, he has. This could be the very last chance. Scarcely time for it to be taken. We're past the 4-minute mark. Remember, a minimum of 4 minutes. Well, if ever Scatchell had a good delivery, it was now. Could save Hearts' season. And goes Pearson again, another good clearing header. Nielsen has to loft this back in quickly. This is Presley. Oh, he's done well, stepping away there from Hartson. That was Craig Gordon. Oh, he's in too big a hurry. Well, unfamiliar territory. Unable to show the kind of control that his outfield teammates might have.
Lofted ball in there, but there's an overload here on the far post. So that could be the last.
Well, I think that'll be that.
Kick of the game.
And the goal kick will bring it to an end. Stephen McManus has surely now won the match for Celtic and taken a huge leap forward in the race to win the SPL. Well, for McManus, his 24th consecutive match for Celtic. Hartley involved there off the ball on Ross Wallace. Boric is booked also for that. And Scarp is thrown on from behind the goal. A long kick out from Boric. Here's Presley. Surely no more time. The referee allowing the match to continue as Lennon collects for Celtic. We've had 5 minutes and a half. 5.5 minutes of stoppage time. There's no more. Celtic have won in the most dramatic fashion. Gordon Strachan, I'm sure, could never have believed this possible at half-time. Stephen McManus is a hero in his 24th consecutive match for Celtic. Scored 2 fine goals in the closing minutes, and that has made all the difference. A 7-point lead for these Celtic supporters, and you can't see it being pulled back in these circumstances. Stephen Pearson made a very important contribution to his first goal for Celtic in 55 minutes. And for Hearts, it's a very long way back now. The demoralising effect could be considerable. Well, just look at the way all this turned around. It was Hartley who set up the first goal, an own goal by Staff, but this moment changed it all. Pearson turning in Maloney's cross in 55 minutes. The pressure then mounted relentlessly. A penalty kick appeal was turned away. There was a red card for Takis Fisas for that tackle on Maloney. With 10 men, Hearts were hanging on grimly, but they couldn't survive right to the end. This wonderful delivery of Nakamura allowed McManus to equalise, and then, not content with a point, Celtic kept on going, and they found a way through again. It was McManus with a good turn and shot, and the 3 points go to Celtic Park. Quite incredible finish to the match, and for Vladimir Romanov, serious food for thought. He was deliriously happy.
Stephen, how do you feel? What a game to win and what a way to win it.
It's alright. Obviously coming for 2-0 behind, it's obviously hard, you know, but we just kept battling away, and obviously still a long way to go concerning the league, you know, being able to take in for granted. But disappointing start for us, you know, but it showed great character to commit back in here.
What does this win do for your confidence for the title race?
We've always been confident anyhow. All it does is puts us, I think, at 7 points clear, is it? So that was our aim coming here today, and fortunately we've done that.
How does it feel to get a couple of goals?
It feels alright, aye.
Tidy finish in there, actually.
I've cut a class in there, I think, but as I say, I'm the one there to score goals. It's just a bonus if anything that happens, and we've done alright.
What wasn't going well in the first half compared to the second half?
I think all credit Hearts. Obviously they came out the blocks really quick, you know, and they done really well in the first half, you know, and obviously we were quite disappointed getting in at half time, but as I say, we always believed that we could pull things back, you know, because there's great character and great players in that dressing room.
Obviously you don't want to see Stilian Petrov going off injured, but when Pearson came on he seemed to change the game. Do you see it that way?
He did. Peter's been doing great for a while in training, and obviously it's a tough time with injury, you know, but a great finish and it was a great run into the box. That's what he's best at, you know, so I was really pleased for him as well.
Was this game built up too much, or do you feel that it you know, gets the sort of attention that it deserves?
No, I don't think it was built up too much. Obviously it's two really good sides, you know, and no matter who it is, whether it's Rangers or Hibs that are playing and it's close, you know, it's always going to be built up. We're just happy to be part of the title race now.
And your own situation, what's your contract situation at the moment?
It's obviously still, things are still negotiating, which is great, and hopefully things will get sorted reasonably soon.
Is it here you want to stay?
Of course, I mean, if you're playing every week, this is the place where you want to play, you know, so I think all the boys are the same, so hopefully things will get tied up pretty soon.
Stephen, congratulations, stay well done.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, thanks.
Well done, mate. Gordon, that wasn't the 0-0 draw that I forecast before the game, was it?
Both of us, we said it might be because of maybe our defensive frailties in the last month. You thought you might be some goals in, we thought it might be 0-0. But it was a classic. It was a classic. They physically, they bombarded us in the first 20 minutes of the first half, just put the ball forward and used their strength, used their power, used their ability when they got it back. And we had a problem with that. And then we thought about it in the second half and we thought, well, we can't outpower them. We'll see if we can get quicker than them. And we put in more legs.
What in particular does this result say about the character of your team, though?
Oh, well, it just helps the lads who are new to being at the top of the league. You know, the young boys that have been here, McManus, Maloney, McGeady, Wallace, have been here, but they're not really been involved in terms of being on the competitive side, like Lennon and Sutton and Hartson and Thompson. So it shows to them that they can compete, but we need to think about what we're doing at the start of the game, because I don't know how many, it's like a handicap race we play, we give everybody a start and then see if we can catch up.
Yeah, I mean, you did have the chance with the Petrov header very early in the game, and then you got caught with the sucker punch. Was that with the fullbacks bombing on again? I know that you mentioned that against Inverness.
I've not really looked at that goal, but I thought we could have dealt with it better. I've not got time to analyse all the goals just now. You really need to sit down and think about it. I think we thought, well, in a nice comfortable position, we relaxed, and the counter-attack gave us a problem.
Did you think about bringing Duvet on at half-time with the two centre-halves being booked?
It was a thought. It was definitely a thought. And at 2-1, I was thinking about taking a centre-half off and just playing with one centre-half and getting on with it. But lucky we equalised, and we just stayed the way we were. Fortunately, we've got a brave man that can head it in Mick, who did well considering the pressure that he come under in the first half, him and Bobo, to come back and play as well as he did. And we've also got Naka who can deliver, and it's no easy to deliver free kicks at crucial moments in the game like that.
Is it funny how the way things happen in football, you have to bring Petrov off with an injury, you bring on Pearson, and then he sparks you into life?
Yeah, well, to be fair, there was big, we were going to try and bring on him somewhere in the next 5 minutes. We decided that at half time, it wasn't going well. And unfortunately, Sterling's got injured. I just think that's the amount of games that Sterling's played. You know, these ridiculous international games all around the world, and the amount of work he's put in this year. I just think that was his body saying, yeah, need a rest.
So then satisfied in the second half, because you did play some stunning football in that second half, particularly when Nakamura brings out the save from Gordon.
There was a move in the second half that was just exquisite, and the big goalkeeper's made a great save. But I think the game today had everything. It was just, I mean, you've picked up some games live this year, and you should be pleased with your contract.
So, what does this do to the title race now? Does it give you such a cushion now?
Just makes us feel a bit better about ourselves, and also to pick up 3 points plus get the warning at the same time. But as I'm saying, you must give a lot of credit to Hearts. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. You know, I know they're physical, but I'm not meaning in terms of kicking lumps at everybody. I mean, they're big, powerful lads, but they've also got skill as well and energy. So to come back against a side like that, 2-0 up. It's absolutely fantastic. The dressing room is buzzing there. They're quietly happy with themselves.
Now, I know you've had heaps of time now to think about Clyde and whether Roy Keane will start.
At least 10 minutes, yeah. Thanks very much for that.
Have you thought about that at all? Do you have that in your mind? Will you start with Roy Keane?
Well, the way Piero's playing could be difficult. So we've got options for next week. Unfortunately, still injured, so there's a gap in midfield.
Gordon, thanks very much.
Thanks again. Thank you.
Well done, Gordon.
Well, Stephen